Good evening guys, this is Sumaiya. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this video we are going to learn step-by-step construction of facade in the Dialux Evo. We'll be using the new feature of Dialux Evo 12.1 wherein we can align the elevation views in our Dialux side views, which is going to help us in the construction of the facade. Let's get started. For today's project, I'm considering a sample project of a G+1 villa. The AutoCAD drawings will be available for you to download in the below WeTransfer link. The link will get expired in a week, but the same files are available in the website dwgfreemodels.com. I'll share you the location of the same in the description below. You can get the same files from their website too. Let's get started. Before starting the project in the Dialux Evo, it's important that you study your drawings and make sure your AutoCAD drawings are clean. When I say AutoCAD drawings are clean, I mean it's better if you have each drawing separately. This will help you to manage the files in the Dialux Evo. So here in the ground floor, if you see the plan, it's a very small villa. Okay, and these blue lines which you see, these are the walls. We have a staircase here. In the rear elevation we have staircase again here, and we have another staircase here. This is in ground floor. Now let's check out our first floor. So this is the first floor wherein we have only the bedrooms. Again, this blue lines, blue hatches with blue hatches are our walls. Here I think this blue lines is for pergola, because if you see the ground floor, it's a car shed. We don't have any room on the first floor here. Then in the elevation 1, see here it's marked as facade 126. So if you go to your ground floor or your main site view, there will be markings in your drawing. Either it will be A, B, C, D, or it will be the numbers like this. Okay, so here it's mentioned facade 126. Here I have this number 126. This elevation 1 is for this side. Okay, when I see this elevation 1, it's a simple structure, and this, as I mentioned, it is a car shed. Okay, since they haven't mentioned the height of one floor, I assume since it's 7.2 meters, I think the height of one floor will be 3.5. Let's verify that. Offset 3500. Offset, if 200 is the floor thickness, it will be here, and again offset 3700. Usually it will be mentioned the height of your story, so these heights are very important for us. Now let's open our Dialux, import the plan. We'll import the ground floor. Make sure your drawing doesn't have any X-reference files. If you have any X-reference files, your file will not get loaded. How do you check if you have X-reference files or not? Go to your AutoCAD, type the command xref, enter. See here there are no xref files. If you have any xref files which are not important to you, then you can select all and delete it. If there is something which is important for you, you can open the xref files, copy it, and then paste it in this file. I'll make a short tutorial on xref files later. Okay, now we are in Dialux. Origin and rotation. Next, units is in millimeters. Let's verify. Correct. Okay, once your plan is loaded, you can check it in the 3D view as well. You can go to the story buildings, draw new room, and draw one room. Now you can delete the outer wall of this room. Go to the draw new outer counter and trace the outer wall of your building. Close polygon. See, I have traced only the blue lines because that is my wall. There is another gray line here, but that is not the wall. If you see the AutoCAD drawing here in the elevation, we have some platform here. That gray line is that platform. So don't get confused. Study your drawings properly. Now, next, We are going to draw the rooms, but before that there is a small setting you need to make. See, if you are working on the facade, okay, there is no need you draw the work planes for your rooms. For that we have a small setting. We'll go to the files, settings, general settings, and here in the project, okay, scroll down and there will be a work plane. So if you mark create work plane automatically, then it will create the work planes once you draw the room. But we don't need the work planes here because we are not working for the indoor project for indoor lux calculations. We need only the facade, right? So we'll make sure that it is unchecked. Okay, then we'll close the settings, draw indoor counter, and you are not going to draw all the rooms here. Okay, save your time, do not waste your time drawing all the rooms. You have to draw the room only which has any aperture which is visible from the facade. Like for example, when I'm in this view here, I have windows. Okay, so that means I need to draw this room. But coming to this powder room, there is nothing which is exposed to the facade, so I can skip drawing this room. Okay, let's draw the rooms. I'm going to skip this portion because it doesn't have any aperture. Close polygon. Similarly, you can draw other rooms. Perfect. We have finished drawing the rooms. This is ground floor, so I will name it as GF. And as we measured, this floor, ground floor, is 3.7 meter height. So I'll make it 3.7 meter. That's it. Okay. We have finished constructing the ground floor. Now we shall construct the first floor. For that, we'll go to the stories, new empty story, go to the drawing, load, and then you can select your first floor drawing. Next, units, we know it is in millimeter, finish. And since we are working in the first floor, we will keep only the first floor drawing selected. Next, the AutoCAD plan is not properly placed, so I'm going to move it. Select move plan, and we know that this is the wall corner from here to here. Okay, to cross check, you can select your ground floor as well and make sure both are properly intersecting. We have loaded the plan, then switch off your ground floor plan. Will make only the first floor visible. Go to the stories, name it as first floor, and we know the height of this floor is 3.5 meters and the floor thickness is 0.2. This data we got this from elevation, right? Now go to the first floor and we are going to draw the outer contour, and I'm going to trace only the walls. Okay, so we are going to trace this walls. Close polygon. This is pergola, so I'm not going to trace that one. Draw indoor contour, and here too I'm drawing only the rooms which has apertures. We are not going to draw any of these rooms because it doesn't have any apertures that are visible from the facade. Close polygon. That's it. So we have even constructed our first floor. That is easy. This is in side view. Constructing floors is completed. Our elevation has some platform and that is visible from the ground floor. Okay, this gray line. We are going to select room elements, platform, draw polygonal rule element, and we are going to trace this part. So this is staircase. Have drawn the platform. Let's adjust it. We'll bring it down. Okay. Now the height of this platform, we will adjust it when we load our elevation drawing. So we'll start with our first elevation, which is this elevation from facade 1 to 6. Now make sure you're in the side view. Go to the drawing, load plan, select your elevation drawing, origin and rotation. Next, units, we know it is in millimeters. Finish. And in the starting, keep your plan little bit away from your main drawing. Next, keep only the drawing which you're working selected, rest all unselected. Next step is very important, so watch carefully. We have loaded the elevation drawing. Now we are in the floor plan view. We need to align it properly in these views. For that, we'll go to the front view. Okay, this is the outline structure of what we have drawn in the Dialux. This is similar to the facade, my elevation drawing which I have imported. You see the structure? It is like this, same. Okay, so that means I need to align it in this view. Okay, you can even go and cross check here. Okay, see, these are different views and this is the other side view. Okay, we are in first elevation which we are going to align it in front view, and make sure your elevation plan is selected. Go to the visibility, align it to the view. Okay, now next thing is you need to properly move the plan. Select move plan, select the corner of your building, align it properly. See here, it is perfectly aligned. Next, we drew this platform. Now we are going to properly align it so it is still here. See here in your 3D view. Next, we'll go to the plan view. This is your drawing. Go to the drawing, move plan, and you can move it to the building so that when you are checking the 3D rendering, this is how it will appear. Now very important step, we need to draw a floor plan. So we'll draw rectangular floor plan, and we will draw a floor plan a little bit extended from your building. We'll go to the elevation. This is your floor. We will select and we'll drag it down. Okay, perfect. Now next important step is we are going to read this elevation drawings in our Dialux and we are going to construct it. For that, we'll go to our elevation. See here, in the elevation, I don't have any facade structures here. I have only the windows. Okay, so for the windows, we'll go to the apertures, and here everything is rectangular window. So I will select rectangular window, position the aperture, position it, then accordingly move and scale it. Since now we can copy and paste even in the elevation view, you can select the aperture, Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and then you can paste it and properly align it. Similarly, I'm going to repeat this step for all the apertures. Then we have one small standard window here. So we have finished drawing the apertures. Let's check it in the 3D view. Wow, perfect. Let me apply some texture to the Windows, I'll keep it as black. Perfect. If you see the drawing, the texture of this one is like some concrete texture and the texture of this one is brick wall. Let me apply some material and replace the material. It will get applied even to this one. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some small adjustments. We'll go to the ground floor. We'll select the walls, the outer wall, and I will just add one point and slightly adjust it. Very slight adjustment, just to make sure that when I'm applying the texture is not getting applied to even this wall as well. I made some adjustment. Let me select some brick texture. I'll select this one. I will add another texture, create texture material, and I'm going to apply this. Perfect. Okay, so this is how we are going to load our elevation drawing and we are going to construct the facade. Now in this elevation drawing we have other elements too, like if you see here there's a staircase here, and here we have a shade, then we have a staircase here too. Okay, since I have this detail, complete detail, I'll draw the staircase. Here we'll have more details when we load this side of elevation. Okay, staircase you can draw with room elements and also you can draw it with the furniture objects. Let's try with the furniture objects. Draw extrusion body and trace your staircase. That's it. Close polygon. Go to your properly and then scale it. Perfect. You can apply some texture to this. We will apply the same texture that we have for the platform. So these are your staircase. Perfect. Now we are going to import the next elevation, which is elevation 2. Let's check our AutoCAD drawing. Okay, so my elevation 2 is from 6 to 1, which means it is this side of elevation. Okay, we completed this side. Now we are going to work on this side. We'll go to the Dialux, go to the floor plan view, load plan, open file, select your elevation drawing. Next, units are in millimeters, finish, move plan. So this side we have already finished. Now this is the side view we have to work. Align it to the view, select move plan, select any one corner of your building and then move it to here, position it properly, your AutoCAD and your Dialux. Perfect. Now I'm going to adjust it in your floor plan. So your drawing is here. I need to bring it to this side. Move plan, select, and it is over here. Perfect. So we are going to work on this side now. Now, if you feel you're slightly confused because you are having multiple elevation drawing, first thing is make sure you have selected only the drawing which you're working. Okay. Second, if you still feel confused, go to the layer, select all the layers and give any specific color. Okay, that way you will know that which part belongs to your new drawing. Now I have made all the selection and I have given one specific color, red color. So that way, see, I can easily differentiate. So this is my that side window and this is my new window here. All the details which are in red is my current elevation details. Let's draw the apertures. We have only one rectangle window here and then we all have standard windows. I'm going to draw now door, select, position it and then move and scale it if required. Go to the 3D. Perfect. Give it the texture. Perfect. Do we have any other details here? Let me check. This one is shade structure, and then we have a staircase here. Let's draw this staircase. Close polygon. Go to your plan view. Select the ground floor drawing and adjust and scale it. Perfect. Let's give it some texture. Great. We have completed another elevation as well, this side elevation. It has some shade that you can draw the small details by yourself. We have completed 2 elevation. Then we have elevation 3. We'll go to the drawing, load plan, open file, elevation 3. Next, units are in millimeters. Finish, move plan, keep it little away. Elevation 3 is my front elevation, which is this side, and then we'll go to the visibility, align it to the view, then move plan, select any corner of this AutoCAD file to your Dialux file. Perfect. So here's your plan. You have to drag it and move it here. Go to the plan view. Make sure you have selected only the drawing you're working on. This is my AutoCAD drawing. Move plan. Move it from here till here. Okay. So we have my elevation drawing loaded. So in this elevation I have only 2 things, I guess. One is this window and one is this door here, and here I have a parapet. Okay, so let me go to the views here and then position the door, select and adjust it properly. Perfect. Then I have a window here, standard window. Position the aperture. Perfect. Save. Let's check it on in our 3D. Add some texture to this. Perfect. Now let's draw the parapet. For that we'll go to the first floor. Okay, this structure. And make sure my only first floor drawing is selected, and I'll go to the room elements. So I can draw it using rectangular column. Select, draw polygonal room element. Go to the side. See, I made it using columns, that's why it is of 3.7 meters. Front elevation, we will move it and then we will scale it down. Perfect. Let's check it in 3D. We'll give some texture to this. Perfect. So we have finished 3 side of elevations. Rear elevation, this side. So I'll go to the plan view, drawing, load plan, open file, elevation 4. Next, units are in millimeters. Finish. We will move the plan from here a little bit away from my main plan, and then I'll go to the elevation. Make sure you have selected only the elevation drawing you have marked. This is my rear elevation. Align it to the view, move plan and properly adjust it. See, here again you might get confused. with the front and rear elevation. So go to the layers, select all and give it any color. Let me use green for this. Okay, and then here I have apertures. In is there any other detail I had to draw here? No, there are no other apertures. Perfect. Let me give some texture to this. Perfect. So the only thing now I have left to draw is my pergola. It's my rear elevation. So I will move it little here. Okay. And when you see this, you can see the 3D AutoCAD kind of a structure with a plan. That will help me to easily construct the structure. So how we are going to construct it is, let's go to the one elevation here. We'll use extrusion volume itself or a cube. Place object. Perfect. Go to the 3D view and this is how your shade structure is. Let's give it some texture. Replace material. Perfect. So this is how you're going to construct your structural details. I have the staircase detail here as well. So for that I will just keep elevation for visible. I'll go to the rear view and here is my staircase. So I'll go objects, draw extrusion body. apply material. Perfect. Oh, I forgot to draw one thing. We had a huge door here, so for that as well we'll select a standard door, and that was our elevation 3, and we'll go to the position the aperture, select and drag it. Perfect. Go to your 3D. Okay, if you need to rotate, you can rotate your doors and windows. Now to apply texture to this, you can use the Google images as well. Search for garage door texture, and you can select anyone from here. Copy image, go to your textures, create texture material, use clipboard, increase its size. For now let's keep it 3 and 3 meters, and then replace material. Perfect. This is how you import your elevation drawings, align it properly to your elevation views, and construct your facade. This was the simple facade structure. It doesn't have any facade elements. I will make another tutorial which has details on facade elements like this. Do let me know if you have any doubts in this facade construction. So this is it guys in this video. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please do hit a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned to explore more in Dialux with me. Thank you.